All right. I think we're live. Maybe not. We'll see in just a bit. Actually, let me open up my YouTube panel just to be sure. You know, it can never be. Okay, it looks like we're live. So, I wanted to invite you all to an exciting project. Is it exciting? No. Do I think it's exciting? A little bit. This is my Unity game that I've been working on. And the reason I'm working on it now instead of maps, trying to finish the maps we've had for ages that aren't done, namely Fox's Life 2, is they keep changing the data pack format. And so right now, I don't even want to touch data packs because I'm going to have to change it every update. And right now it's set to 1.20.4, but 125 made it so items are the whole item format is completely different, and I don't want to deal with that. that's that's not right now within something I really want to worry about. Uh, to me, that's making something and then having to reformat it before the map's done is kind of annoying. So, and we're also waiting. I would just finish it, but there's I think a few builds that the builders are working on. They're improving a lot of stuff. So, if you followed the development of it in the past, it'll be actually different when you're walking around in the world, which will be kind of a nice break for, see something different. You're not used to every area. It'll be a little bit more detailed and enjoyable to walk around. Uh, so in the meantime, it's time to work on some Unity development. I have started. I've got a few things following tutorials because I'm not the best, but the sprites and the uh, counters and stuff. I'm the type of person that once I know how to do something, I either copy and paste it and can just format it to be exactly what I need uh, fairly well. And so we got the sprite of the guy. I could make the sprites for the coins and the other stuff pretty easy. And like the actual functionality with them. I also added a FPS counter, so that's always nice too. And I even tied it to F3. We can see it enabling and disabling right here. It's going to be a full debug menu. Right now, the only debug is frames per second, and really, even that's not that important. So, what's the premise of this game? The name of it is Super Lemgo Boars, which is a double joke name. It's supposed to be Super Lego Bro, but Lemgo Boar is taking it another step further because that's kind of my meme name that I'm called. And is that going to be the final name of the game? No, but as a working name, I kind of like it a lot, so we'll leave it. Okay, so the premise: you're a guy, you can jump, fairly fluid momentum. You can squat. Squatting doesn't do anything right now. I might do a special attack that squats, whatever. That the squat dodges, I mean. You collect coins, which are coin counter goes up and down, mostly up right now. Uh, and then the main gist of the game is right here. You get a gun. Also, apparently you don't because I broke the functionality for that, which is kind of funny. Yeah. Sorry. Getting a weird notification. So you do get a gun, but right now it's not working. So I guess first thing first, we'll fix that. It's probably just a reference area error. Uh, so that would be in Blaster, I would assume. And probably in the script, I would imagine. Basic blaster script. No. Where's the reference for it? Okay, we'll just enable it for now. It might be double disabled. Yeah. Okay, that's all it was. So you get a little blaster and you can see the crosshair or the mouse becomes a little target that you can aim at. And right now the fire rate's kind of slow, but you can shoot boxes to get the coins out of them. Pretty easy like that. There is enemies. So right now there's only one enemy. It's the walking teeth. And let's see, what is this? Okay. Sorry if that was really loud. I was getting an error in the YouTube manager saying it had no audio, and it has plenty of audio. So you get some blasting, shoot. There's crates that you shoot, of course. It's a little bit of knockback to each bullet. You can see right there. And I can't jump high enough to get that last coin. That's kind of sad. So these guys slow down if you notice when I hit them. There's a lot of juice that needs to be added, meaning basically, like right now, you don't take any damage. You're just immune. You actually do take damage, it's just nothing happens when you lose health. So I've got the mechanics set up for taking damage, but I don't have the functionality of like what happens when you do. So we can get these guys. And a lot of the game design is going to come from his gun and the abilities he gets with it. So right now it's kind of a very stereotypical platformer. These are the dirt and the bricks are placeholder blocks. This is going to be, it's not a roguelike, but it kind of is, where you only have one life to beat the whole game. And there's going to be, I'm planning on 16 levels right now. So how much that actually changes, we'll see the difficulty, because I want it to be kind of hard. It's going to be something you get a lot of replay value. And then a lot of replay value is also in this menu here, where you can upgrade your weapons and items. So what's going to be kind of neat is the ability to change your weapon. So right now you start with a pistol, and the pistol you upgrade either the fire rate or the damage. So if we upgrade the fire rate, and we can go super negative right now, because I deleted the, I just didn't implement the check for it because that's a little bit easier to test. So you can see how much faster it fires now, and I'm just holding left click, it auto fires. But there's going to be two paths. You can either upgrade and go the path of like a machine gun, where you upgrade reloading, how fast it reloads, or you can upgrade the damage, which would be like a sniper. So you either go into a machine gun or a sniper, and then those have more upgrades. I don't know if I'll branch it twice. That would be kind of interesting. But I do have plans for like the pistol becoming those two. I've got plans for maybe bombs becoming either a rocket launcher or a grenade launcher. And then I have plans for a shotgun becoming either a flamethrower or like a sawed-off shotgun or something, or a long-range shotgun. So the abilities are very much based on your coins that you get. So if you get a whole bunch of coins, then you can upgrade your character how exactly you see fit. And the goal, I believe, is to make it so, or I'm planning on, whatever I believe, it's irrelevant. I'm hoping to make it so you can really customize into one path, but you do have to make sacrifices. So like maybe I can max out my gun, like one of my guns, and my jump height. So jump height's going to be something you can upgrade to make parkour better. But you can't upgrade maybe your health or your resilience. So there's going to be a lot of how efficiently you play determines how good your upgrades are, how much you can upgrade. And there's going to be a lot of choice in that, like too many choices. It's kind of fun to make too many choices and not enough options. But okay, so the theme is you're this either Lego guy or just small action figure, and you're going to be firing bullets. And there's going to be different toys in this level. This is the bedroom level. And we'll stick to just this level for now. It's primarily focused on just things you see, you know, toys or other things in the bedroom. So there's going to be, I'm hoping to make an RC helicopter as well as a like green army men that shoot little bullets. So between all of the changes between everything, there's going to be several enemies per level that you have to work with. And they're going to be kind of variations of the same thing. So we've got that. And really in the level format, we can move this over here actually. This is where it's supposed to be, but I've been just putting it straight to the player so we can test knockback and whatnot. I just worked on knockback not too long ago. If we swap over to my coding tab, we can see this beautiful programming. So here's the knockback. Do you have a 10 knockback multiplier? Seems like too much. Oh, wait. No, it's... Okay, let's go back to Unity. Sorry. The knockback is in the bullets prefab. So 10. So we can actually set this to from 1 to 10 because it was 10 or it was 1 before, sorry. And then we can see how much more the knockback actually does influence things. And I'm going to add more knockback to certain weapons, like, and I don't know if this looks good or feels good. This is very experimental now. With the crates up here, it's kind of fun. Yeah, there's some there's some weird bugs right now. Does this guy snap down? Yeah, they shouldn't do that. That's so weird. So we can see the power of the knockback. That'll be a fun thing to play around with the specific number. I think for the basic gun, I think 2.5 is actually what we want. We'll try that. 'Cause I want it to be noticeable, but I don't want it to be like that useful. Yeah, you can definitely feel that hit a lot more. That's nice. And with these, I kind of want these to be able to fall down, like just from normal play. You shoot like the top one. Oh yeah, perfect. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. And if we shoot this guy facing that way, it'll boost him a little bit. It's kind of the way it meant to work. Okay, will this launch off the platform? Because I don't think it should unless it's really slow. Oh, that's pretty good, actually. Yeah, I might keep that. So the gun is going to be very weak and kind of almost a gimmick at the start of the game. Oh, that's funny. I'll probably just do a damage where it just one-shots them when that happens. Okay, yeah, I think that feels a lot better. So you may notice that these coins are just like kind of lopsided. I did. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know if that's. This is like, I don't know, probably 20 hours of work to get to this point, and this is barely even a game. But these coins, I couldn't find a way to snap them like easily to the grid because I want them to be centered in the block. So I made an auto aligner script, and all it does is it takes the coordinates and it just centers them. It's really stupid. So it runs that script on initialization. Said that weird. And it snaps all of the game objects. So these will spring a little bit when we load in. Notice if you catch it fast enough. It's hard to tell, but they do. Yeah. So there's a lot of weird behavior that currently I'm not that worried about. We can resolve over time. Okay. Is this actually this? Yeah, we need to delete that. This needs to be the prefab. If I delete that, will that delete this? Good. Oh, maybe it won't. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I started from scratch, Flamingo. I don't have any idea what I'm doing. I'm just like I know how to program and I know like the logic side of things, but beyond that, there's so many like little buttons to find. Uh, I took a break from this for a while, and I came back and I was like, oh, how do I animate this? And it took me a good like 20 minutes to figure out the small interface button. Where that's at. Is there any problems with the stream? YouTube keeps throwing errors at me. YouTube's acting kind of funny. I must have just dropped a handful of frames for a second. Might be the microwave. There's a funny story for you. Okay, the stream looks fine. I'll tell you this story. We've had internet problems every once in a while, and it's mostly Wi-Fi problems, like the wired stuff. I'm not wired in the traditional sense. We've got a Wi-Fi 6 network, and the modem is in a different spot to where the first there's two different Wi-Fi routers, and they're connected over Wi-Fi 6. So thank you, Smelly. And so because they're wireless, and it's funny, microwaves actually interrupt Wi-Fi signal. So because whenever the microwave ran, I either got kicked from Minecraft or whatever I was working on, and it just completely lost connection until the microwave was done. So it was like, oh, it's 12 o'clock, it's lunchtime. Somebody else is running the microwave. And so it's time to it's just time to go eat lunch or whatever, because I can't play or I can't do what I'm supposed to do. Yeah. So the 2.4 gigahertz channel is the same as a microwave puts out, which is fun little trivia for you. I love that factoid because it's something that like you don't think about until it's a problem. And then when you know about it, it's like, oh, that makes so much sense. It's so much easier. Okay. What should we work on first? Yeah, yeah. It's a problem. Like you have no idea how to solve it. You're just dropping randomly. But once you know what the solution is, you're like, oh, I'm stupid. I mean, you're not stupid. You're just ignorant. You don't know random stuff about networks. You'd think that they would operate on different bands, but because it's consumer rated, they have to be on the same. Okay. I think first things first, let's look at why these are... Yeah, the gravity's set to 3. Why is the gravity acting funny? They're setting for rigid body too? This shouldn't touch it. Gravity -3. Wait, what? How's that different than this one? Or did I mess these up? I messed them up. So we're trying to find out why they snap to the ground. They shouldn't snap. Yeah, see, that's slow. Wait, what? Okay. So if we copy a box and put that here, is it like just a left or right problem? Because that would be really funny, actually. No, that was fine. Wait. Okay, let's move him back before I forget. Delete this box. Put him here. And we're going to go over here and see like why these guys snap, because they shouldn't. They all have the same gravity. Gravity wasn't set in the script. Maybe that's the problem. There we go. We'll shoot this box. You're probably right, actually. Let's see it. Does it snap? Yeah. Okay. Maybe you're totally right and I'm just blind. No, it says -3 here. That's -3. That's -3. These don't even matter because they're at the lowest point. They can't get above that. In the original one, it's just -3. I'm not sure. Let's look at the rigid body. Is the body not referencing? Really, this shouldn't. Well, maybe I use it. Actually, might self-initiate once the game. Any numbers that change between these? One of these is like bold. Oh, it's because it's selected. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Well, the prefab is -3 too. But that's a good point. What if I just drag a new teeth here? These guys are so dumb looking. I love them. We'll see if it's a prefab issue. Because if that's the case, then I'm just... No, see, that was fine. It's still kind of floaty. It kind of looks weird, but I want them to at least be the same. What if we just delete these? If the prefab's good, then these should be good. If we... Welcome to Unity development, where you have a very small variable set somewhere that you totally forget about. Okay. Actually, these don't even matter, but whatever. That guy helps. That guy works. We'll just jump over this guy. Okay. It might be like the sharpness of this corner or something weird, because the book is rounded. No, I don't know. Oh, come on. You saw the prefab, right? I didn't... This one's also a prefab. I'm not insane. What? Oh, it's got a 1 on it. Maybe it's not a prefab one. Okay. Maybe I made this one a prefab one. No. I don't know. Does it have to do with their coordinates? Maybe the coordinates here are like negative or something. I'm just... Y is negative? It shouldn't matter because the math should work either way. No, X stays the same. Okay, maybe it's this corner is somehow messed up. What if we do, I open up my sprite mesh. What if we do just like a mini shelf here? Oh, and I won't be able to see it, will I? Can I just go to scene? Oh yeah, perfect. No, see, that was floaty. Those gizmos. I think it falls... I mean, it should be acceleration, but I think because I used the same as the player, it is constant at a certain point, like pretty quickly. Oh, charging up negative velocity over time. Could be right, actually. How could we test that over here? Yeah, you're kind of right. I'm probably using a variable because I have like a custom system as well. You're probably right. That's actually not a bad idea. Wait, so we should be able to actually, if we put it, easiest way to test that is if we go over here, paste this guy here, this guy should have a really slow, almost get to like here, because the gravity is not accumulated. But then this guy should be really fast compared to him. That's if that's the problem. Oh my goodness, that's it. Well, Flamingo, you should just take this game over because you know what's going on more than I do. It's just my bad programming. Okay, let's delete all this. Right click, or how does this work? Can I edit it? Right mesh. Okay, there it is. Put this guy where it belongs. So, okay. Swap to programming. I'm going to try to stay out of this as much as possible, but for bug troubleshooting like this, I think it's, it's kind of fun to see weird behavior, in my opinion. Okay, so we're not in a bullet. Might be in the teeth script. Wait, what is this? Did I accidentally comment out the wrong thing? Maybe that's the problem. Why would I smooth damp? What was this other thing I was... Oh, this is the knockback. Okay, never mind. So here... Yeah. I think, and even Unity, going from Unity, from Minecraft to Unity, Minecraft is like so jank and bad, but like once you program your brain to think that way, like it kind of messes you up with every other actual anything that's even close to a real language. And so it's like it's kind of a problem. Okay, so this is not this is a for the knockback is actually what this is for. And this might be part of the problem actually. So if we print out RB velocity, do we see that in game? Let me see. See this in game. I would like to. Can I see the scene? Okay. I mean, it doesn't matter. Look on it, I suppose. Inspector. So we'll see probably in the box collider. It looks like it's not the rigid body velocity, so that's good. Maybe. And it's its own, okay. Yeah. So we'll stop it. But now. Yeah, you could debug log it. I like to just make this is probably not the right way to do it, but I like to make a, just make a public reference to the variable, then you see it in the side menu. And then you can comment it out or whatever. I mean, it could very well be that I'm just not setting it to. So we're not seeing the problem because we're not. Although this looks like we're setting it. Yeah. So this is the display from the rigid body. So what other in the controller? Nobody cares about those type of issues. Descend slope. No, that's not what we're doing. Here's the move. Okay. I did copy a lot of this from a tutorial several months ago, so I have no idea what any of this means anymore. I mean, I do to some extent. I'm kind of no. But this is just my fart around, make mistakes type of game. So, do we have a this requires a box collider. Where am I going? Oh yeah, back to Unity, of course. So in the controller, wonder if I set this to 0, what happens? Does it still fall? Because if that's the case, then maybe that'll be how we tell. It'll just float? Okay. What? Wait. Oh, I just set it for him. I'm stupid. Okay, never mind. I thought all of a sudden it broke for him. Like between these two, that was the problem. No, I only changed the one. Why would the other one change? Okay. I don't know. There's a vector2 velocity. What if I just make that public so I can read it? Maybe that'll help us. This is in the teeth script. The velocity 0, 0. Does it accumulate? It does. So right there. Okay. Simple enough. So it's the main velocity that's changing. Okay, we'll go back to. Can we find this? Take me. So velocity dot x. This doesn't matter. Velocity dot y. And so maybe it's a problem with this. No, these look like this is how he flips. So when he hits a wall, he flips. I think I need an if else block. Actually, it'd be what? Controller dot collision dot down, or is it bottom? Yeah. To me, it's okay if you program really poorly, as long as first it works, and then second, if you go back and fix it, then it's not that big of a deal. But the problem is you don't want to fix it because it works, and then you touch it, it breaks it, and even if you don't see how it breaks it, then it'll break something else later that you didn't remember to test, and then you're training yourself not to do it the right way and keep it that way. Maybe that's just what I do. Maybe I'm projecting. Okay, what's the controller class? What can I remember? The struct collision info. Above, below, so it's just below. Okay, perfect. Is it collision mask? Oh, that's why. It auto-completed wrong. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing, Flamingo. So if there's a collision blow, just velocity dot y equals 0. Can I do an else in the same block? Is this how this works? That's really poorly looking, but I don't care. We'll see if that works. Oh, cool. You're doing a game. What are you using Unity as well? Because I take it that you're experienced because you're basically telling me how to make my own game, which is excellent. I really appreciate it. Is it like a 2D platformer or a 3D game or UML diagrams? Yeah. That type of stuff, if you do it from the get-go, it's not that bad. But if you do it at the end, then it is really annoying. Or if it gets really complicated, it's really annoying. That stuff. It's good if you're working with other people, but to me, that stuff doesn't matter. But maybe I'm just the type of person that, I don't know. Nice. Nice. Hey, when that thing's done, send it my way. I'll be glad to play it. Just make sure to make it not sketchy in Discord. I'd be glad to give it a run. Okay, will this work now? Oh. Back here. Oh, yeah. Okay, are these all just really slow now? Because that's fine. Because I thought these were broken the whole time. Actually, let me change this guy. I was wondering why it was so slow before, but it was because it was accumulating, so I put a guy like that. Okay. That first guy I don't think changed. We'll go back. Oh, Toy Tank, nice. Yeah. Yeah, Toy Tank was a fun game. It's basically Wii Tanks, but PvP, which was fun. I like that. That was fun. For those that are here and haven't played Toy Tank, I would recommend it. You have that updated for the most recent version? If not, I can't blame you. These versions are getting out of control. Okay, that's perfect. Yeah, that fixed it. Except the first guy, for some reason. He didn't change. You know what? I don't even want to see you anymore. Deleted. put this guy down here. Oh wait, this guy already exists. Nice. Okay, we have that working. They should kill enemies. Yeah, I'm gonna work on that eventually. If I hit play, do these have collision lines on them, or do they just use rigid body? I think they just use rigid body. So, I know that's very vague, but I use something called gizmos. You can see this red pan. It's really nice for debugging, but I followed them in a tutorial and I haven't implemented them elsewhere. I probably should. So this red box here is how you can tell basically how much or where the camera should be. So if I move outside of it or to the edge of the red, see how the camera's moving? But if I'm standing here and I'm just like moving a little bit, the camera's not moving. So the big red box is that. And then these little lines are collision lines, which I should reduce. I have a lot. I don't need that many. These guys have a lot too. Look how many they have. I could save a little bit of performance that. Let's change that real quick. Is that in controller? Maybe? No? We'll go back to code. I think it's in the controller class. It's a Raycast controller, I believe. Yeah, those gizmos are pretty neat. Because you just click a button and you can see all that stuff. I have one. Actually, you know what? Let me show those off more. We don't need to be looking at programming the whole time. It's insane. Okay. In my scenes, first of all, I have the main menu. Oh, that's level 1. Never mind. Main menu. You gotta have a main menu, of course. You have 3 buttons. You can just quit, or does quit even work? No, you have to actually compile it for it to work. Settings doesn't do anything other than create a back button that actually does work. And then play actually loads it. But here's my testing scene, which I believe I still own. Did I delete it? I don't know where anything's at. Is it gone? Oh no, here we go. So yeah, I have a way to make platforms. I just haven't needed to. Also, they kind of don't work. But I made it so you can jump. Well, never mind. What? Something's up with them. Wait, it doesn't work at all. You're supposed to jump through it. And it moves around when you're on it, which is kind of nice. But you can also, you know how you press down on certain games, and this is colliding with me weird. I think a big part of it's the height. That was my mess around level. Level 1 is more useful. Okay. I'll change those numbers later for the collision. I don't want to break everything again. That's an optimization later type of problem. So in terms of level format, if I scroll way out, so this over here is like wallpaper. It's going to be, imagine this going all the way down. There's no reason to draw it in if it doesn't exist. And then this is like a popcorn ceiling, which I don't know why it's this big, but I don't think it matters. It might. I don't know. I don't know anything about optimizing yet because it hasn't been a problem. Once game starts crashing, maybe I need to worry about it. So we've got a couple books here, which the sprite drawing aspect of game development is actually really satisfying. I like it. Because it's like you have to make a whole bunch, and I don't think I'm doing it right, but I don't care. Because I think you're supposed to make like the whole thing in one file. I'm making each one of these their own file, which is probably less than ideal. Um, I'm already reusing like 5 feet over the same textures. No reason not to, I guess. But one thing I want to work on is this Hot Wheels track. So that's what it's supposed to be, is a Hot Wheels track. I think we have to get just the angle of these things right. Because I want it to be curvy, and I want you to be able to like actually slide along it. Yeah. I think I think Unity itself makes a texture atlas. Like, I think that's what this is. I would imagine, because I don't know what else. But some people, I think, make it all in one file. I like it separate files because that's the way Minecraft is. It used to be not that way, and then it was terrible. I think this is better. Because I think if you go above your sprite limit, like if you max out the atlas, it runs out of, like, you have to make it bigger, of course. And then all of a sudden you have to worry about stuff like reformatting everything. But I could be wrong. I don't know. I'm just doing it file by file. So each one of these sprites on this side over here is a single file. These sprites, I believe, are 16 by 16. I think it's like a 16-bit game is what we're going for. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's 16. I'm like 99% sure it's 16 by 16. So what do you think we should work on first? The Hot Wheels track or whatever's on here? And these don't have to be just books. So like, I'm going to have a slanted book. I'm going to have something here, but it doesn't matter what they are. We can make it whatever. Okay. It is much nicer. Good. Thank you for verifying that, because I don't want to change it. So this is going to be a book. We can work on that in just a bit. This is easy because it's just 45-degree angle. This up here, I don't know what to be. I mean, does it have to be here? I guess not, right? We can just delete it. What if we just delete it? How do I delete? And these can be, these boxes, I think I'm going to retexture into like 2x2 Lego bricks. Or what would that be? 4x4x4? Like 4 blocks tall. Maybe 3 blocks tall because the dimensions aren't the same. Look at that. Ooh, Sprite Cranberry. You should make a Sprite that's a Sprite Cranberry, and that's like a health item. Okay. How does this look if we just have the whole tower of boxes here? Because you can't jump over it. You can push it, which I kind of like. Because you can just play the game without the gun, but like, why not? We shoot it. Oh yeah, that's satisfying. I like that. Okay, work on the Hot Wheels slopes. I have slopes working for, let me see. Like, the player can walk on slopes, and it works actually really nice. We'll try something simple with this book here. That way we don't spending like hours on something. What color book do we want? Do we want a specific color? The coins are, I think, still aligned to 16 by 16, but they're centered, so they feel smaller because they're 5 by 5. But if we look at the gun, it's definitely 16 by 16, and you can see, I don't know why it's so off the grid. Kind of funny, actually. You can see that it's actually pretty close to being, they're not shrank. Everything's to scale. They're all on the same scale. Because I'm not doing mixels. There is mixels, I guess, technically, with the way the arm works. It doesn't snap to specific frames. Like it kind of swings around, but I thought that was, I don't know, it's kind of a gimmick. What color book do we want? We've got a kind of a red one. It's more like a maroon colored one with a red bookmark. We've got a blue book. Gold, blue and gold. What should our angled book be? Green? Probably make it green, right? We could do like a Minecraft book. Pay a little bit of homage. Like it's like dirt for 3/4 of the binder and grass at the top. That'd be kind of neat. Let's try that. Let's try that. Okay, first of all, we'll swap to GIMP. Then I'm going to do one of my favorite tricks. It's called dragging in a completely unrelated sprite, so it saves the where it's at in the folder. Should you do that? Probably not, but do I do it? Absolutely. Let me create a folder first. Actually, can I just duplicate book 1? It's book 1, of course. Okay. So now I can even drag all these in into GIMP. Oh, that's not GIMP. There we go. Okay, yeah, I don't care about these. Awesome. Yeah, the Minecraft novels, those things are kind of funny. Okay, we're going to start with the very bottom of the book. It's a good dirt color. Need a little bit more red in it. Do we want dirt or stone at the very bottom? Dirt or stone? With dirt. We'll just make the whole thing dirt. Needs a little bit more color too, I think. Not red. Maybe green? Oh yeah, green was it. I'm not very good with colors, so I just make it work and call it a day. Okay, so how does this work? Go to Unity. Nope, that's not Unity. Actually, this is not the shape this should be. Oh wait, no, this is. Okay, never mind. Yep, we're good. And we'll add a lighter shade. Highlight shade. Just for the very top pixel. And then if we go back to our normal color, a shadow shade. Make it a little bit more gray for the rest. Bottom left, I guess that's technically correct, yeah? Okay. Bottom left gold. We don't really need a bottom left gold. I'm just going to delete this. Bottom middle. Okay, this'll work. Do I still have the darker color? I do. We'll just do a simple thing like this. Actually, the way I do shading is 2, isn't it? There we go. Overwrite. Go back to here. Overwrite this. So you see how those two line up? These two match up to be the corner of the book. And actually, no, that'd be fine. Bottom right. Wait, is this not bottom? So I'm reading the name up here to kind of just keep relatively the name similar. Okay, so this one we could just fill in. There we go. Wait, is this the highlight color? It is, okay. I mean, I'll leave that, I guess. Top left would be like this, I believe. And we'll add the light, the highlight color. Okay. This isn't actually top left, it's more... I mean, it is and it isn't. It's going to be green, of course. Skip the gold. Top middle. So that would be going back the same direction. I don't know. There's something satisfying about this process. It's like you're puzzle piecing a sprite together. I don't know. I kind of like it. So you can even see how it matches up here. Just overwrite it. Close out of the gold. And we'll even make this top right this way. Add the shading. Which actually is the same as this, but because they're two different... they're going to be two different colors. Okay, I'm going to delete these gold ones. So really, this should be bottom middle. Could do what? Flamingo? Have more than one tab open, or? I've used GIMP for so long, I don't know, for too long. I like it because you can just download it anywhere. It kind of just works. It's not actually an amazing program or anything. Okay, first of all, let's delete all these. Let's top left, we'll leave that one. Top left gold, top middle. Some of these didn't update, I don't think. Go back. Oh, yeah. It's kind of annoying because you always drag it and it copies over. So you have to drag them all at once and then it opens in separate tabs, or you have to manually file open and then it has two tabs. The one thing I don't like about a lot of these Linux-based programs is they have to update and you can't just click, yeah, download update. I think they're more like that now. But some of them, you had to reinstall the entire application. So if that's annoying for you, I found a tool called Chocolatey, which is kind of like if you've ever used Linux, it's like a package manager for Windows, but it's like a lot of those Linux-based or just generally good tools like that. Give the game more charm if you gave enemies an exclamation mark when they spotted you and hop towards you. That would be nice. I'm trying to think. I'm kind of imagining these teeth guys to be like kind of dumb and just automatic. But I will have more intelligent guys. So like, for example, I'm hoping to do like a garden set of levels where you're outside and maybe there's ants. And the ants, when they see you, they run a little bit faster, charge at you. Like their antennas perk up. Or if you shoot them, then they do that. Then they start running faster. Or I can make that'd be kind of fun, a level where the ants are carrying a leaf and you just stand on the leaf and you have to like dodge stuff like typical Mario level. Except you have a gun. Okay. Top tile map? That's not what I wanted. How do I close out of this? Oh, there we go. I love Unity. Half of it's just me clicking on stuff on accident, then wondering how to get rid of it. Okay, where's my assets? Oh, okay, these are actually them. I see. Yeah, whatever. Replace. Okay, because it has to be re-imported. That makes sense. Bottom middle. Perfect. Center, which I believe would be here. It's going to be a little bit off, but that's fine. Top left. It's actually kind of shaping up. And then top middle, which would be here. Just like that. And I think that's enough to make the book. First of all. It's not going to be very good, but it's going to be a book. And these are going to be off because they need 2 pixels on them. You're going to see a repeating pattern. It's not noticeable with the grid, but the quarter pixel right here needs to be added. Both sides. But we'll try that for now. And while we're at it, we can delete this ugly stuff. Hopefully we don't fall through the crack here. Classic Unity problem. You just make stuff wrong. Oh, I guess we're just testing the book. Don't need to pick up all the coins this time. Yeah, you can see really see the dots now. Okay. So it runs really smoothly up until you hit, like you stub your toe on that pixel that I missed. That's actually really funny. And you can click on these. Let me see, is it with this? Yeah, here, look at this. This is cool. You can see the way the game decides to render the hitbox for these. And I don't know how to change it, but I like it. I wonder if I could just make 1 pixel there that's like invisible. It's so jank and not the way you should do it, but I really like that. I don't know what this AI stuff is. It doesn't do anything. It's just in the way. Okay. There's got to be a way to make it so that you don't see, like you can add hitbox stuff, but I don't know how to do it yet. Would it be just in maybe grid? Is it a setting in? Oh, that's not what I want. Cell swizzle. There you go. Not touching that. Okay, what about main? What's this stuff on main? Sorting layer. Okay, I don't want to touch that. No, I want that to be auto. Oh, I'm supposed to look at the collider. There we go. That intersect. What about merge? Flip. Difference. I don't think this do anything. Okay, there's got to be something here we can do. Because like this is so close to being what we want. I wonder if I just draw just these. Does that work? Draw. No. There's got to be a way to do it. I think it's time to ask Google. Oh, what is this called? Collider 2D? Tile map Collider 2D. Custom? Question mark? I wonder if it's part of this. You can edit this. Collider type. Okay. Maybe. I've not touched any of this stuff, so if we set it to grid. No, we don't want to instantiate anything. Okay. I don't really want bottom left. That doesn't help us right now for testing. Top left is kind of the most important one. So if we do grid, what does this look like? How do we get out of this? So it snaps to the full grid? Is that how that works? We are learning today. We're not learning much, but we're learning. Learning so much I even forgot the gun. I'm pretty sure it acts just as a full block. Yeah. Which is useful to know. You can do that. Not what we want. Okay. How do we make a custom collider? Extrusion factor. Okay. Okay. Wait, where's this at? Sprite editor? I just open. There's an option for a custom collider. Ape. We learned today. So apparently you can. Did I undo the make it big ugly square? Wait. What's the sprite editor? Regenerate it. pretty good. Can we make it smaller though? Like, why can't it just be this? Okay, perfect. That's what we want. And then if we go to, that was top left, correct? What was that? This was a stair test I did earlier, so that's how I even know. We'll delete that though. Top center. Yeah, let's do center. Oh. Okay. Unapplied import settings. Revert? Okay, here we go. Can we make it bigger than the actual thing? Cannot. This is pretty cool though. See how like you can make pixel perfect, really strange not hit boxes, but collision boxes. Like that's actually pretty sweet to be able to do that. But we can't do what we want, so let's. Yeah. So if we open this back up, the grid menu. Did we save that? Do we have to save that? What is this? This is top left, is it not? No. Oh, I probably just deleted. Did you just paste it? Oh, apply. See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. You spent 20 minutes trying to find. No, it's still not there. Why is this not? Oh, I don't want to generate it. That's not what we want. I mean, we could just make it like this and it just be a staircase, which is it's in the pixel, so it could be worse. Apply? Is that applied now? We open this back up. Does that? Why is it not changing though? Why is it not changing? Different? Okay, what if we click sprite editor to save it? No, I don't know how the grid's not changing. Why is it not changing? Because it's not in the sprite itself. Is there a button that we're this is all texture stuff. But we don't want texture, we want this the actual sprite. I dropped a handful more frames for some reason. That's weird. Probably just YouTube breaking, honestly. No YouTube anymore. Yeah, it's already open. Okay, what if we open? Okay, perfect. Then we open this back up. It's still there. So do I just have to redraw it maybe? If that's the case, that's fine. No, I don't know what the deal is. Come on, YouTube Studio, why do you keep acting up? Yeah, I'm still here. It's just acting funny. Okay, I'm gonna run that game and see if it's just a skill issue with the Unity software. Oh, it works! It was just a skill issue. And like this is kind of broken. Honestly, I would expect to get stuck there if you're not jumping. Hello, Ice Dragon. Thanks for joining us. We just got stairs to work. Unity game dev be like, oh yeah, that's fun. We got to make that crush enemies. Yes, so the slope is actually pretty easy. It's just you have to make sure the generation is good. Not bad. Not bad at all. So now that that's working, yes, I did make the Fox map. Probably. I will say Fox map 2 is close to being done. It's in a weird spot right now where the map keeps, or the Minecraft version keeps breaking everything. And I'm also waiting on music and a few last builds to be done. It's gonna be pretty neat when it's out, but it's a little bit of a weird spot right now. There's not as much for me to program right now, and that's kind of my point in the map. But so, and the second map is gonna be, I would argue, a lot more interesting. It's gonna be a lot better. Might as well make these all correct. Wait, where's the sprite? Okay, let me delete this gold stuff. I do too, Flamingo. It is what you can do with the new item format is so powerful and cool. The burden it puts on map makers is less than so cool. It's more of a data pack type of update. For map makers, not as much, but for data pack, and I mean, yes, data packs are maps. Like, okay, but I mean in the sense of standalone data packs. So like you install it into your survival game, and you want to be able to just eat every item. Like you can do that now. Or if you want all stacks of items to be 99 or stacks of potions to go up to 3, like that's cool. That's really awesome. But meanwhile, we're just casually sad that everything's broken. It's like, oh well. Top left, I believe we fixed. Is this top left gold? Break those. Delete. Yeah. What you can do now is really cool. Vector, top middle, sprite editor, custom physics, 8. And oh, it made 3 points. Wait, you can just I delete them? I don't want them. Okay, you can. Now I have like 8 points in that one spot. I don't like this. I'm gonna regenerate. Okay, now apply. We're gonna just assume that worked. Top middle. Let's open. Nope, not in as a sprite. Oh, this is top middle. Top right. What? See, why is this different? This is not the same. I guess maybe I didn't actually put it in here. Okay, that's the problem. Yeah. Rabbit Stew would be really compelling if it was stacked to 16, and even if that's all it is, it'd be really compelling. The way it is now, not really compelling. Okay, so we have top right, top middle. Do we have top left done? Was it all top left? Wait, oh, wait. Keeps opening it. Yeah, top left was done. Center doesn't matter. Bottom gold. I just want to make sure I'm deleting the actual gold stuff. Gold, gold, gold. Okay. Inspector. Right editor. Fly. Center we can skip. I think that's all of them. Okay. We don't have these two apparently done. Okay, well, if we click on grid, does it look good now? Okay, we missed top. Also these. Wait, is it bottom right? Oh, it is. Wait, I thought we did that one. Okay. Apply. And then top right. Top middle, sorry. There's no real top to a lot of this stuff. Also, you can see I was lazy and didn't actually make the sprites for that, so we could do that too. Top middle, right editor. Oh, that's been done. Wait, which one is this? Oh, you know, it probably just didn't visually update. That's probably it. Okay, if we hit click on the grid, we're gonna assume these are all done. Not that they really matter. Yeah. Pretty sure they're done. I think it's actually kind of exciting. I thought this would be a lot more annoying than it is. But I'd have to like script something or something stupid. That feels so nice too. Yeah, and that goes. Yeah, you can just like without even falling. I worked on the player script a long time ago. Actually feels pretty good too. Like you clip a tiny bit through the block, but it could be like much worse. Can't jump right here because you're slightly under it. I might add a invisible block on that specific thing. Oh, it's so close. Gonna come back on me. Yeah. Oop, not pause. Stop. Yeah, okay, it's fixed. Man, that's clean looking now. Okay, let's go back to GIMP. Here we are. So bottom middle will keep brown. Bottom left will keep brown. Center middle will add the colors on it because we didn't do that. There we go. Simple as that. Okay. Top left, we'll turn this one green. Do we go lime? Kind of gross. There we go, more foresty. And then we'll do a the highlight. It's kind of gross looking, but we're gonna just use it. We can recolor everything. Top right, we'll paste. Do we just leave that? Wait, that's perfect. Let's just do that. Oh wait, no. Pasted the right. We'll use that. Okay, so now we need to duplicate. Wait, do we have a bottom left already? Oh. We'll rename that. I guess I should swap back to Unity. With the art and character with a gun, this reminds me of I Want to Be the Guy. You know, I don't know what that is. I'm going to look up an image of it real quick. Yeah, okay. I can kind of see it. The movie, the game. Kind of funny. It's going to be kind of similar. It's got a very outline art style. But in terms of gameplay, it might be fairly similar. Yeah, I could see it. Okay, so we've got the green kind of done. We don't have a bottom left, and the bottom left is actually this, which is more bottom middle. Bottom middle. Nope. Still don't have a bottom left. Or bottom middle. What? That's not bottom middle. Wait. This is bottom right. That's why you name your stuff before you make it, because then it's bad. Okay, so that auto updated, nice. So ideally we move this actually to here. Do that. Okay. And we'll have to add, let me see. Actually extend this one. This bottom right, perfect. This will be a middle right, middle left. That's kind of confusing. And middle center, and then top center. Gotta love it. I'll move that there. And do we have a top left or bottom left? We don't. Perfect. How do I flip? Okay, go back to GIMP. Ah, okay. Legendary troll game. Those are fun. As long as the respawn is like super fast and like you don't lose all your progress and it's a relatively short game, those can be pretty fun. Like what is it, Cat Mario? Is that right? That game is fun. I like that. Oh. What is my threshold 0? There we go. Uh-oh. Nope, this is bottom left. Ooh. Thank you for sending me the sprite. It's a ladybug. I'm excited to use that. Wait, could you, Gem, could you make either 2 or 3 wing animations? Not animations, like frames. Like the wings are open and then they're closed. Or not open and closed. They're already closed. Like maybe a frame right before he lifts his wings, like so you know he's gonna start flying, and then 2 to alternate, 2 or 3 to alternate back and forth as like a cycle. And I can make them really fast, so it's like kind of fun to look at. Bottom left. Yeah, that'd be fun. Okay. And so now if we take the top left and about, I would do it about here. Did I just copy the wrong color? I think I did. No, I didn't. For now, we'll just make a block. I can make it fancy later. Middle left. This one can be the center. 4 pixels up, 1 over. Wait, how do I do that? Like here? Is this right? No, wait, center. 3, 4. Here, I think? I don't know. We're gonna try that. This would be center middle. Wait, what did I just export? Oh, it's bottom center. Okay, I'm gonna cancel that. First, I have to rename it. Because it's not center middle, the original brown. It's bottom center. Center bottom? My naming convention is terrible. Okay, perfect. Now I can export this as center middle. And it shouldn't exist. Yep, perfect. And then we can copy this with lighter color there, darker color here, and paste the rest. Perfect. It's top center. I don't know how you want the sprite placed in GIMP. Like, does it go to the bottom or stay in the middle? For now, I would put it at the bottom if you could. If not, I can change that pretty quick. It's not that big of a deal. I appreciate you doing that. Okay, so we just need this thing, but flipped. So can we just take this version? Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Paint. 4, 5, 6. I think normal brown starts here. We'll try this. If not, really not that big of a deal. Oh, of course, it's not gonna work. That was my only dark green, wasn't it? Top right? Middle right. Please don't exist. Perfect. Now, we can go back to Unity and finish up our book. Maybe. Okay. Should go here. Here. Oh, I'm going to have to change that. Middle center is not even close to... Oh, maybe it's gray. Oh, it's not. I didn't count right. I counted it the other way. Which is fine. Middle left. Okay, so these will line up at least. And then bottom left. Does that exist? Bottom left, right here. I guess I'll overwrite it. Oh, but that's bottom middle. Okay, perfect. Boop. Boop, boop. And then just change this one. It was like, what, 6? Is it like this little? I think that's right. Top center. Is it center middle? I don't like how many files it creates for one asset. Kind of annoying. Oh, it made it 1 pixel too short even. That's kind of crazy. Okay, back to Unity. And after we get this book done, I know we did very little, but I think I might call it there. Oh yeah, look at that. Now, of course, we got to map the hitboxes because I think because it's different. We're using different blocks. We do have to remap them, which is fine. Start with this one. Right editor. It really doesn't want to. Middle. I wonder why it's so generous with spacing, because if it were me, I'd want to default slice it in half. But I mean, you could do pixel by pixel, and then it's kind of goofy. Okay, middle left, middle bottom. Sprite editor. 8. Flip these over. Apply. And then what, middle bottom? Or bottom right? We did. Is it top right, maybe? No? I'll just run it and stop it real quick. Ooh, look how good that is. Let's run on it. Let's walk on a book. So this is why Unity game development takes so long. And like if you actually know what you're doing, it takes very little time. Like I don't know what I'm doing. So for somebody that's done this more than like 0 times, that looks pretty good though. Is it slower than walking side to side? Can you tell? To me, it feels the same speed. So ideally, it's a little bit slower, but if not, that's fine too. Okay, let's knock this tower over. That was kind of not very satisfying. S tier angled book, exactly. So now you all know how much time we took making a book. It was like an hour of work. I'm glad we didn't start with the racetrack because like just getting the sprite like looking good over here, like this thing, would have taken like an hour, let alone all the hitbox stuff. Maybe even 2 hours because of the amount of different angles. Because here's just 45 between this one, this one, this one. But then you go from this one to here, so that's 22 and a half. But you can't just have it snap, so you have to gradually phase in and out of all of these. So you have like twice as many sprites as you think you would. It's kind of crazy. But I'll use them more places. But thanks for joining me. I appreciated all of the chatting we did. Flamingo and Smally and Ice Dragon and Amy all joining. Coming in for a chat. Appreciated it. Helping me troubleshoot and just brainstorm even. Whether or not this is going to be a full game, I don't know. Mostly it's about learning. But I do want to make this a full game. That's my end goal. But all right. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time.